Hello everyone! Today we're going to be talking about COVID-19, more colloquially known as coronavirus. I'm sure you've been continually blasted with information about corona for the past several weeks, whether it was on the news, social media, or other platform. But today, we're going to talk about something even more important. Not only how you can help yourself and other people stay safe, but also how it's important to remember that maintaining a globally minded perspective is the key to realizing why protecting yourself and others is so important. The novel coronavirus was believed to originate in Wuhan, China instead of a wet market, a place where various livestock and animals are sold mostly for consumption. It rapidly spread into other parts of China and soon into neighboring countries and later the entire world. It is now spreading rapidly throughout the United States. The illness mostly attacks the respiratory tract, though scientists are conducting research into the possibility of it attacking the heart and other vital organs. The virus occupies the full effort of your immune system, making you much more vulnerable to other sicknesses, particularly pneumonia. Most people have a very strong flu-like response with a high fever, persistent coughing, and terrible body aches. However, in some patients, especially those who have had pre-existing medical conditions, the disease can become severe, overwhelm the body, and cause death. Currently, no cure or vaccine is available for the virus. In deep concern of the virus, many health officials have begged citizens of the US to practice social distancing, physical separation from other people, and avoiding contact with anyone. This means you or one of your parents goes grocery shopping once a week. This is the first line of defense in how you can prevent yourself from contracting COVID-19. Think about it if you haven't already. If you never come in contact with anyone else, there is almost no chance that you'll contract the virus, which means that you won't be able to spread it to anyone else. Secondly, wash your hands and clean frequently used surfaces often. Now this may seem like a cliche statement, but washing your hands is actually one of the most effective things you can do. The chemicals in soap break down the outer membrane of the virus, rendering it unable to infect anyone. The same goes for any surface. Most household cleaning products will break down and deactivate the virus. Another important thing you can do is to spread the word. If you see friends not practicing at least both of these measures I mentioned before, tell them to. Everyone must do their part to ensure that the rate of infection slows its growth and eventually decreases. You've also probably heard people say that, quote, "we're all in this together," end quote. While this is true, not everyone is experiencing this pandemic in the same way that you are. Some people are more advantaged in the world, and others are less advantaged, such as people who have pre-existing medical conditions, people like the elderly and very young, or people who live in poverty, who don't have access to sanitary, essential resources like water, food, and shelter. If you don't take precautions to protect yourself, and you contract the disease, you may not ultimately die or feel lasting effects from it, but you should be held accountable if you spread the disease to other people, particularly people who are disadvantaged, people who could potentially die or suffer permanent damage from the virus. When you acknowledge that other people may not be as well off as you understand why maintaining perspectives of people around the world is crucially important to the argument of why so many health officials have begged people to practice social distancing. If you haven't taken safety measures yet, you're long behind in the race. However, it's never too late to start taking these measures, unless you're dead. So start now, and please practice social distancing. Keep your house and yourself clean, and spread the word. And never forget that keeping perspectives of people around the world is key to why you should be doing these things.